So this is Austin. This is
Dakota.
with A.T. Kurz and Bella, our mascot over here. We're Shake and Bake. He's gay. Now talk. Talk loud. We got a video. As you can see, read by the McTitle. It's pretty quick to install. I got a package in the mail the size of my room. Just kidding. It's pretty small. So, quick intake video will be pretty quick. We'll show you how to install it, and we'll do before and after sounds and stuff. So, yeah. Let's get started. My car's dirty. Don't judge.
Judge, blow them up in the comments. Wow, I mean, honestly.
Alright, so, here's the box. It says Tula.
I'll talk. Oh, another one.
Frames, hose clamps, stickers. That you can't see, that's my packing stuff. And this is a discount code I don't want you to tap. So we start off. Can you stop pulling stuff out? Let me get things out one at a time. Ah! So first, we have silicone tubing. So this one's silicone, it's not gonna go out like that POS is, and it'll look cool because it's black. Next, we have a Bose.
Air, one the air goes through, in, on, around.
So this will plant. Dope.
Dope in there, huh?
Dope. And then finally we have the important thing, which is big. Big old air filter, foam filter. That aside, we're gonna do stock OEM sounds because people like when we do stock sounds.
Well, I'm gonna go change it to shorts. I'll be back.
Use the code. Hey guys, sorry to interrupt the video. During the recording of this, I had 4 people, including myself, inside of the garage working on the car because we were trying to figure it out and get it done as fast as we could. And with that, there was a lot of problems with people getting in the way, stuff like that. My camera died halfway through and we couldn't charge it, so we switched to Dakota's, but then his footage got deleted off of his camera or something. We couldn't find it. So I'm just going to explain everything in this video. I'm going to go through the time lapse and just explain what we did, where and when, and how to do that. And if you do get the intake yourself, it comes with instructions. So, I mean, you can look at that if you want to as well. But anyways, let's get right into it. So, the first thing that you do is you remove the air box with the air filter in it. Pretty straightforward. There's 4 Phillips head screws that you just attack. You take it off, take the filter out. It's pretty easy. Next thing that you want to attack is if you have your diverter on, your air diverter, take that off. Pretty easy. It's 4 T30 head things, but I was an idiot and tried to get the hose clamps off first and did everything wrong because I didn't follow instructions. I was trying to pry off the snorkel, but you really don't need to. You just disconnect it and you'll feed it out in a minute, which you'll see. But, so yeah, you take the diverter off, as you see us doing now. Once you have the diverter off, now you're going to take the snorkel out, which we just kind of twist it out. It's pretty easy. And then you disconnect the down tube from the intake from the throttle body, which is pretty easy. Mine was so bad and cracking, it actually ripped it in half, and when we tried to take it off the throttle body, as you're watching it now, it didn't come off. Next thing, there's a little vacuum hose right next to it that, you know, you can take off. There's the intake there, as you can see. And we put a cloth inside of the throttle body just so nothing goes in there. Next, you're going to want to take the ECU out, which took us a hot minute because we didn't know how to do it. Basically, you take the cover off and you'll slide 2 clips backwards and the wires will come out. Pretty easy. Next, as you see us doing from the engine mount, you unbolt that bolt and you bolt where the air box sat. Because what you're going to be doing next is taking out the firewall, as it calls it in the manual. It's just a couple screws holding it in, and you're going to take it out as you just saw us, and you're going to put the throttle, like where the intake sat before, that first part you took out, you're going to put that right back in. Me and my friends didn't know that, and we were idiots and tried to screw on the intake shroud already without it in. That's what you see us struggling with now. As you could tell, we didn't read the instructions towards the end, until towards the end we were like, oh, we should probably do that. So yeah, so just take off the intake, where the filter sat, the bottom of it, take that firewall out, and then you're gonna put it back in, same screws. We had a couple missing screws, so we found some that fit the thread, and we put them back in. And this is about where my camera died, so I'm gonna go off of what to help you with next, because this is when we're just complete idiots. My camera dies, and then we can just go inside and charge it because we didn't have an extension cord. We couldn't find one. So as I said a couple times before, you take the filter bottom there. We cleaned ours out just to make sure. You screw it on. If you don't have all the screws, you find screws that'll work. And you screw it in, and you put the battery mount on, and then you put the ECU back in. And then you put the Alta shroud, or whatever you want to call it, the intake open thing on. And this is where my camera died, right as we were finishing that off, which sucks. What you do is you put the filter bottom back on, you put the Alta red or black or whatever color shroud that you have back on, screw it into the bottom of the filter and into the wall of the back plate thing, put the ECU back in, plug those back in, and then you're going to want to put the battery back on. And now you're going to take your new intake hose, which we would recommend doing the connection at the throttle body first. That's pretty easy. Angle it out towards you. Make sure everything is settled on top of the throttle body, so you aren't screwing the hose clamp above the throttle body. Now that you have that done, do the smaller one on the vacuum line off to the left of it if you're looking at the front of the motor. Put that one on, and now you can go up to where it meets the intake. Now that is pretty easy too. Do the same thing you did at the throttle body. Now you're gonna fit the intake, which already has hose clamps on it. By the way, there is lube down where the intake is at, so open it from where you can take the filter out first, so not as much lube gets on the filter and clogs your filter for a little bit. That happened to me. We had to clean the filter. Good thing it's, you can use water to clean it. That's one of the main purposes of the foam filter. So then you take that off, you clean it, and then you can fit it on and put the two hose clamps, make sure that everything's tight, and you're good to go. And I have a sample video of us revving it afterwards. I'm sorry that this was kind of a shorter video. It wasn't extremely long. And sorry that this had to happen where, I had to do a voiceover. But anyways, I'll let you watch the rest of the video. This is the end of the commentary, so hope you guys have a great one and watch our next video. If you didn't like this video, give it a dislike. If you liked it, slap a like. Anyways, this has been Austin from AT Cars, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
So yeah, that's what it sounds like.